Let's ride! Get back! Don't panic! Just hang in there! Someone's coming. Please help us! Judging from your clothes, you must be scholars from Sumeru, right?
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra.
Don't mention it! Handling these sort of things is practically second nature to us by now.
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least... Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing...
What?
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please...
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of... Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. It's said that a very important clue about the island can be found on Cahol... Approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the Springs was certainly an unwise choice on our part.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the Springs that mentions a mysterious island. And Varamdra...
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait!
And I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose I should express some gratitude.
A little awkward, but...
We should move on, Karya.
Yes. Thank you again.
That's all right. Bye now. You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two every day. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island. Yeah, who knows? There might be treasure! After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people. Time's ticking, let's get started on our next... But the real question is... that's an idea. looking for me. Oh! So what brings you here? Do you need... We want to visit the mysterious... is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are all... Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natlan. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures. But to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are bit. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the... Oh, that makes sense! So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it! This is like a big secret for the people of the spring. On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues... Oh! Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think? Sure thing! But what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. Allow me to tell you, I'll be honest. There are some among the tribe who are rather base. As the chief of the tribe, It's really hard to believe they are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before they run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure. So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so, the problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me. Which is why Oh, Paimon understands now! Exactly! And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers. No, you betcha! If it's just a few scammers we're talking about, she'll take them all down! Wonderful! Then There will be plenty. I'm sure some spending will be required on your... So please use the Mora as needed. No wonder you're the chief. I've marked the location. This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer. Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. But good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah! Are you two visitors from afar looking to visit?
Who the... Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon, is something...
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend and looking for the island.
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to look for that island from the...
In that case, as a qualified... As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be yours for the taking. Be that as it may, the journey... But you are in luck. Allow me to tell... Please, there's no need to worry. This was just... Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by our only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues.
He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together. So, what's it?
So how much will you...
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
So you'd be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor.
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you. Then
Of course. Please, follow me.
let's ride.
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Ahem.
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from...
Ata? Insight?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Ata is the elder Koholosaur, my senior. Ata is highly respected among the tribe, and is far more. Therefore, we must rely on Ata's insight to know how to.
Really? But how do we do that?
You need only slowly approach Ata. Once Ata has confirmed your scent, they will provide. But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people. I can understand Ata's instructions and will lead you on the.
All right, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 mora per person.
Huh?
In order for Ata to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Koholosaur. Cost to maintain their health can be quite high, you know.
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding our way, but as long as we reach the mysterious island.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Koholosaur. But if we can get a receipt, that'll be proof that they're scamming tourists. With that kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt they're guilty.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man. Whoa, Ata really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Okay.
Oh, Ata is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guide like me.
Here's your group photo.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the Chief's Mora to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? Paimon's curious what other tricks these scammers are using. These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for it. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered.
Oh, all right. Carving waves!
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross, Atta's insights have already pointed.
You mean we're almost there? Huh. But there wasn't even anything exciting.
As I said before, this is a shortcut. Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need...
Let's ride!
According to Atta's insights, this is the place.
You mean the...
Yes, I've led you to the island just as...
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find. And who says a mysterious island can't look like this?
Huh. Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's we were commissioned by the chief of the people of...
You sure? Then what?
Huh. Let's see.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them impossible to track down. You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled, I'll be going now.
Now he's trying to get away! Let's go after him! It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me. Even as the chief, you can't just level act.
Sorry to say it, but he got us. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me!
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me. They all...
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been... There are no receipts to prove that any transaction... Take Mora from others by force? Oh.
You... Ugh.
We have witnesses...
Fine. Yes, it was...
Woohoo! No wonder you're the chief of the tribe! I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need at least... If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious... That's a good point. I can answer this question alone. There is no shortcut to the island. If you don't meet this single... Which is exactly why even... There's a requirement? Let me ask you something first. What do you think it should And therein lies the key point. It's said that when the first chiefs, the legend also mentioned. Therefore, the required... So that, from what I can see, you and... But, unfortunately, that's true. But don't feel discouraged. I believe whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide you with plenty of exciting adventures. And let me tell you a secret. The elders will... Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us, we don't give up so... Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in... A guide we could trust with our lives? Oh, we could go find Mualani! It appears you've already made up your mind. Okay, bye-bye!
worry. We don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black...
May I ask whether you've had...
well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Koholosaur. I nearly drowned.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it.
Ahem.
Well, hello there. If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing...
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
Do you have any concerns?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that, but with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, well...
Then I'll have to... I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's the best guide, and with a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually... But since it's you two, it's just my duty as a...
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for... Paimon will feel really guilty to make... Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Colo just got...
Oh, Colo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Colo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get... let me put up the closed sign first. Okay. Faster.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. As for the people you asked me to take along, next time, just save the trouble and let me go. Indeed. No wonder he's the best.
I wonder how much he made this...
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think...
Ko'olo always treats his experience like...
Oh.
But one day,
That's him, right?
Allow me to do the talking. You must be the top guide of your tribe.
That guy sure looks familiar. They also wanted to go to the
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you...
Yes, I've looked into every...
Oh?
The mysterious...
Just as Paimon...
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island?
In that case, Ko'olo's the...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island.
Yes, I know. According to the legend, I must reach that island. Even if that...
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hand? Let's look at it the other way around. Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this. Oh, how do you think I reached the mysterious island?
Well,
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. I can tell you're just looking to explore something. New student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon
I have things to do now.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know...
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both are...
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement.
That Colo seemed to harbor some kind
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even.
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious faith.
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Nu taught me as a guide. If you want a chance of reaching. I always felt that my teacher is so, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to.
But don't you have that chance now? With the help of the renowned traveler and her trusty companion?
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing right away. I've already had the plans for this trip.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler.
Oh, and it's that lady too.
Excuse me, Miss Guide.
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things that will set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility.
If you accompany us, then you are a member of.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a...
Varamdra?
Now he wants to go alone.
Wait! Please don't do this in front of.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. Oh, how about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strange.
That's your plan?
Wonderful. On behalf of both...
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation.
Let's ride.
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that.
Well, since you're the customer here,
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know...
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear. Travel.
Oh, no, we're traveling as...
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment. And... We're ready, Lafa.
Your total is 200,000.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary, or simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and
You call that a week's worth of pocket money?
Are you That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me. Afternoon, Uncle On. Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find some...
All right.
A record player. Specifically,
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed.
Uncle On.
Just don't...
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy?
Yep, and that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka!
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record.
Uh-huh. That's a pretty rare record, you know? Besides,
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
whoa, then we could produce some really wild tunes. You've got a deal.
Nice. That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cost much, that's a nice way to make the trip a little more pleasant.
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is... Ooh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a regular map, it's more like a treasure map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. Guides must draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe. The copies were to be passed down to future generations, so usually a teacher will pass their copy to their student. Which brings us to today. The day I officially ask Uncle Nu for his copy of the map.
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel a little nervous. Sounds like it must be a pretty serious moment.
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow...
That's right! Let's go!
Carving waves! Afternoon, Uncle Nu.
A surprise. Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
You saw right through...
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. It's just then.
Huh?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle Nu?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy...
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the mistake.
Yeah. This time, I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no better than Uncle Nu.
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just... Our mission as guides has never been to prove anything. There is only one thing we must do. Guide...
I understand, Uncle Nu.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get back.
Was this made with spinel fruit? A fruit?
Right. Which is
You really know me best, Uncle. All right. Traveler and Paimon?
Yay! Paimon can't wait for... It's about time to meet up now. Let's head to the spot more.
Traveler, Paimon, over here!
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those strange scholars are here too.
Good morning, you two.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems yours
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no...
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the
Yay!
First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it an...
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from... The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to...
Is there any theoretical basis to support...
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an... Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something...
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments. Allow me to depart under your gaze.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great adventure!
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the first clue.
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place...
Huh? Wow, there are a lot of Kaholasaurs here!
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kaholosaurs.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that when the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that so it'll be impossible to gain any lead.
You're a real pro at this, Mualani!
But according to the information I've been able to find...
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the Springs would know. It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for unless you're a guide who's always running across...
This is a thing? I need to...
According to what I've deciphered from the map,
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling.
You mean we're going to have to
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Karia has been attacked by Kaholosaurs before, but it...
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look after the...
Is that so? Then that...
And now I understand how much you care. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Kaholosaurs...
Kevin, you've already...
First of all, the elk, and secondly...
But on what base?
Okay.
Let Paimon...
According to the...
this is tricky.
Karia, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between
Me? All right. I discovered something very interesting, but I'm not sure how...
Oh.
You can just call me Karia.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye... Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, but this plant can help us solve that problem, because its fragrance is very similar to the scent of a Kaholosaur. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna rub plant juice on ourselves?
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy.
Perfect. Okay. sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholasaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Careful! Don't startle them. We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something.
But Paimon?
Sounds like someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of...
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them.
So we've passed the first stage of the...
I see. Had we chosen to...
Has he always been this...
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct.
Yes, I understand. And I suppose that'll help us avoid wasting time.
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination.
Hard to tell. I'm uncertain.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kinda rough, I can still see that they represent the Find our next
Really? You got all that?
Well, intuition is also a part of it. All right, break time is over. Let's get ready to move. Carving waves! Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to...
I believe the mechanism that the lines are in...
That is a possibility.
According to my theory, it might not... Speaking of which, the spirit doors you...
Oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, even though I haven't found an exact... Firstly, it's at an... Therefore, the...
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's
You flatter...
All right. Then let's start searching for the
That's just a quick and easy name.
Then let's...
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Whoa! It started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone. Let's ride!
Bow your head.
Need a surfboard?
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone. Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to that of a man-made device, but it doesn't seem as intuitive to me.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch, but if we don't operate the nodes properly...
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but
Do you think you'd be able to operate it?
though I've never tried before, I've read a... Huh? But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Verandra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well,
After all the adventures she's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
all right. Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here, and I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes.
Wait, but handling it this...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast!
Do you still remember the promise we made? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing...
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Now switch to the spirit way on the right! Now switch to the spirit way on the right! Please, activate the next node!
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
was perfect.
You are amazing, Mualani! There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
I'm confident I could do it all over again. Wait,
Oh no, you're right!
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically...
in that case, no matter what happens next...
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just...
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look. Hey, look over there!
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh? What do you mean?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility.
No way!
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm...
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Parandra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit ways must have... At this rate, some of the land that was... So, our...
He does seem to...
I can't find any evidence.
And it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it, even if you try to convince me otherwise. From now on, let us each choose our own way.
No, I refuse.
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible. I will not agree to that.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such, you don't have to take risk.
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. How about this? You and Karia wait here. I know you like to explain everything.
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of going in there is making Paimon dizzy.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision?
Well...
It's okay. That's completely normal. Actually, I completely understand how this is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to this gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also, although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are, if the scholars still choose to reject, the same goes for the two of you. The good news is that I know the way back to...
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us besides, it's gonna take more than a...
Aw, Paimon. Come on, bring it in again.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we can gather any info to convince that scholar. Matters of luck aside,
I know, it's just that we can't see much from here.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the whirlpool seem to...
You're right. Maybe
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What are you doing?
I tried to persuade him. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow. I'm not much of a swimmer, so...
Oh, why did this have to happen?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water. That way? He's been pulled away by the current!
Cassandra. Thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, didn't I tell you to...
It's just... I
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now? Huh? Well, the world...
Seems we missed...
Why would you give up on such an opportunity?
How can you say that?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reacted... The only problem is that we still don't know exactly... It's already getting late now. And...
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible.
we have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just...
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. Oh, and here's a little camping tip. It's best to set the tent... What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camping.
Mm-hmm. It really hits the spot. You're a great cook, Mualani.
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was...
What was that sound?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. Not bad.
Wow, so it really worked.
My parents told me that most of the valuable...
Guess that makes...
In a sense, this trip to the...
Yeah, Paimon would like to know...
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since... It's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't visit. Even now, no one has even come close to him. But oddly enough, after returning from the it really makes me wonder what... how about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try...
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from...
Yeah, she's right.
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire party?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules. Everyone just...
Okay,
So, for the first question...
Oh, we were just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking back when he made the trip.
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey is, it'd definitely be about treasure. And most importantly, it's about making the trip together with your companions.
Yes, I can't agree more. Okay, next person. How about you? You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to Natlan, right? It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than... Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear answer. Next, let's hear what Karia has to say.
Me? If you ask about my travels... Well...
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the bonfire, not some research seminar.
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about...
Yeah, I get it.
Paimon too.
Uh-huh. I hope that didn't sound too silly.
All right. Now it's Varamdra's turn.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call so, the greatest meaning of a journey
Not sure I completely get what you mean.
There's nothing difficult to understand. It's the same as the decision of your first... He must have discovered enough valuable results after visiting the mysterious island to... Before coming here, so all that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into the air as though it never existed. Do you understand now, Miss Guide?
I sympathize with your situation.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct result, what happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judgment. I apologize. I must make it to the mysterious island.
Was that actually supposed to be an apology?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the Springs, because the final destination, it would be disrespectful of my duties. That is what I would truly call a journey.
Just as you don't agree with me.
I'm not too worried about that. After all...
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round. Since it's still early...
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's scared. Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mualani and the others seem to be up already. Let's go... Let's ride! Mualani!
Just in time. I was...
What the... You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of controlling them.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us? Don't forget that the whirlpools won't last all...
He's right. We should really hurry over...
Even though we had this discussion yesterday, I still want...
You bet!
Okay, then let's go. Faster!
I can't believe it. There are
Mualani was right!
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
Is that lava up ahead?
It appears these caves were formed by volcanic activity.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava deep underground. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space. Yes, it can all be explained in theory now.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like this?
Hard to say.
But can there be an island in this kind of underground space?
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet. Let's keep going, everyone.
Carving waves!
Amazing!
Oh, what's that light?
Let's keep going. We'll be able to see more clearly up ahead. Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone. Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere! Oh, which way are we supposed...
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well. It would indeed be useful to collect...
There are plants...
There's nothing unusual about that. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman your teacher gave you?
Yes. In which case, could Uncle New have been... I'll be sure to ask him about it once we get...
Faster!
Careful, more falling rocks! Seems like this cave is getting more and more unstable by the minute.
There's so much lava, and it's getting pretty hot!
The lava here doesn't look very stable. I'm afraid we can't stay here for long.
Carving waves! From here, the light seems to be getting brighter. Speaking of which, where is that light coming from?
A distant light. Wait, there seems to be a mark that matches that on...
Miss Guide, it seems Varamdra has also discovered something.
I've got it! I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we should go next.
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spantamad Darshan. I specialize in ores and minerals. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, I took note of its description. One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. What it was actually referring to, under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled, which then results in this ore. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate, resulting in the alluring golden glow. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava. An entire island of vulcanite ore!
So you mean we really found the mysterious island?
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will be priceless.
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
Why?
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's what you just said may be correct.
Are you joking? You...
But... Mualani...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proved. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered complete.
As we agreed before, please trust my judgment.
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure...
She's not that kind of person, Varamdra.
The result is right before my...
Oh no! He went running in! How can he do that?
Not good. We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking?
these monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Misguide. Varamdra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
Bow your head.
Woohoo!
The lava is rising!
Varamdra!
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mualani?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of...
But that's way too risky! Okay then, we'll take care of things here!
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? Over there!
It's right there! I'm almost there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it, but what about you?
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest honor for a guide. That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your abilities anymore. You want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking why you'd give up such an opportunity.
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back? Did you forget? I already gave you my answer.
You...
Come with me.
No!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous here, so we need to find a way out.
No, I refuse! I can still stand! Let me go back!
Seriously? How can you be so childish at a time like this?
Varamdra!
Whoa.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I never doubted it. I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, you'll still succeed in your new research, because no one can take your talent away. So, I won't allow my dearest senior to die here.
Karya.
She's finally opening up.
Mualani, the lava is almost here!
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle New taught me is
Where did all these Kaholosaurs come from?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it! Paimon accidentally choked on some water again.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We escaped danger and made it back alive.
Oh, really?
What's the point? We still didn't reach the mysterious island.
Hey, don't look so depressed. You'll scare our good luck away.
Actually, according to the map, we still have one more leg of the journey.
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Oh, here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try.
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary Mysterious Island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real Mysterious Island.
The hidden inscriptions disappeared!
These must have been the words the first chief left for those that would come after him.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the people of the springs are living now!
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastlines changed, allowing the island to become what it is today. The journey to the mysterious island starts Yeah. I think I understand.
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. The principle of vulcanite formation implies that it will only appear at the start of... This means that there's zero possibility of ever bringing the ore back. Are the results...
Arandra.
Our journey is not yet over, As we agreed, please come back to the...
Fine. I suppose that would also count as some kind of result.
Don't be so down. I have a feeling that the next answer I'm looking for will also be useful to you.
Paimon remembers now. There's still something important we need to ask Mual...
Carving waves! Uncle New, we're back!
Ah, Mualani. It's good to see you again. I always knew you'd return safe and sound.
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious island. I'm here to return the talisman.
But you still have a question you wish to ask me, right?
Yes. You've...
Yes, I have.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey.
Because...
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change Only those who have been to that underground space will be and this is the choice that if you choose to boast about your deeds, if you choose to remain silent, then the mystery in the end, my companion...
Oh... I get it now.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat.
But have you noticed that Koolo, who claims...
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Koolo said that he would...
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mualani. Probably because he thought she wouldn't be... As guides, we are not adventurers, let alone... But in the process, many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the process, and end up becoming like Koolo. They end up becoming more like thieves who would rush to the other side of the lava lake, regardless of the consequences, rather than good guides. This is why aside from me, many other tribe members have also traveled to the mysterious island. So they've also made pacts with...
You've all given up?
Sir, I've given up on merely... Given her talent and qualifications, Mualani was... I believe I was able to cultivate such an If instead of looking at one single journey, we...
Karia?
You're the same as always, Varamdra. In any case, I can't give you...
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet.
Ah, yes, of course.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating.
Karia, given that I have been presented with new evidence, I've come... Perhaps the treasure I'm seeking has been by my...
I understand, Varamdra.
It appears this guest has also found his answer.
It seems he's finally put two and two together.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just like Karia said.
But it seems he's still...
Now, it's your turn to make the choice, Mualani.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey...
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can...
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken great...
Then remember...
Friends. I suppose...
Well, that's one way to think.
Then Varamdra and I will be taking our leave.
Okay, bye-bye!
You're back already. So, as new student...
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more precious.
You... Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the... New! I've already proven that I'm strong. I've even been to... the mysterious isle...
Koolo. But as for what we would deny about you... only you can find the answer to that.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious...
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to show you. Come with me. Need to surf faster. Off we go. This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a...
What made you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island.
You've earned the greatest honor.
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. It's kind of hard to explain.
No, I get it.
Traveler.
So that's your answer, huh? It's a good one.
Yep, Paimon's...
3, 2, 1. Kaholasaur! I wonder when the next journey will begin. The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest.